Hello and welcome to another ScratchLink instructional video. Today what we'll be looking at is how to read the data coming out of the eBot sensors. So it's presumed that you already have your eBot connected via USB cable or Bluetooth or what have you, and you're going through the helper app. Okay, so now I'm in the ScratchLink coder. So you can see here that the tick there, I've got the link happening to the eBot. I can just check that by turning the LEDs on and then turning them off. So that's all working great. So now let's have a look at the sensors. So the easiest way is to just click the box next to the reporter block. So that gives you a live link. So you can see that the left-hand light sensor value is 82, but if I just put some white underneath it, it jumps right up. Okay, take it away, it jumps away. So that's the easiest way to see the data. So if we want to click all of these on, you can just click whichever one you want to look at. Okay, so that's what we've got. So the it just shows up in order that I click them, so I probably could have done a better job there. So we've got the two ultrasonic sensors, 21, which is right, because I've got it about 20 centimeters in front of the computer. I put my hand in front of it and it drops down to 5 or 10, so that's working. The light sensors both go really high when I put the white under it and go very low when I take it away because it's black. Now the wheel distance, if I just make the robot say drive forward for, let's say, 10 centimeters. So you can see that the wheel distance now for both the left and the right wheel is now 10 centimeters. So that's all working. We've got the voltage, so 7.8 volts. That's all looking good. You don't want your lithiums less than about 3.2 each, so that'd be about 6.4. So that's fully charged. And the current, we can just check that that's working. If we just take that back, if we just say put on some LEDs, let's see if the current, so the current is currently, it's using 140 milliamps. So we turn the LEDs on, it goes up to 560 milliamps, which is, you know, about right. And the voltage, did that drop down? Let's just see. It might not. So 7.5. Yeah, it did. So the voltage actually dropped down slightly as well, which it should when it's under load. So it dropped down 300 millivolts. So that's showing that that's all working. So that's the easiest way, and then you can just have them on at any point. So you could load up that remote control app that we did before in Scratch, and you could just click those and see them when we're driving around. So what I'm going to do now is just make a slightly better looking Scratch program here to see the sensor values. Okay, so I'm going to unclick all of these for now. I'm going to put them on one at a time later. And what I'm going to do is just import just a picture of the eBot. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of the cat. So I just made this just before, so there we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these and just drag them there where on the picture on the sprite. So left-hand wheel sensor, we turn that on. Now if I go right click on that and then large readout, it's nice to look at, but you don't know what it is. So that's why I'm going to drag it next to the picture. So that was the left-hand wheel sensor, and the left-hand right hand is back to front when you're looking at the front, because the left hand is left and right hand is as if you were the driver of the robot. So when you're looking from the front, obviously, the left and the right is symmetrical, it's opposed. Okay, so that's it, and we'll make this as large. Great. And left hand light value, so that'll be on the right. Okay, now like that, and ultrasonics, and that was there. Okay, now I didn't make a picture for the voltmeter or the current, so we won't worry about that for now. But you can see here now that we have a picture of it's just more pictorial. So you could combine this quite easily with the remote control app, and when you're driving it around, you will see all of the different sensors, what their data is showing live. And that's really useful because students firstly need to gain an appreciation of, what values they should put in when they're doing if statements to make different things happen. So the best way to do that is to sort of drive the robot around and go, when it's on the floor there, sort of normal over that part of the floor is this value, but when it's over the white tape or the black tape or the edge of the desk or what have you, it's this value. Okay, so it's useful just to get them familiar with what the different values of the different things are, so they can figure out what value to put in the code. Great, thanks very much for listening.